Here are the top 10 things to do in Springfield, Massachusetts. And don't worry if you're coming here in the wintertime because we'll cover all 4 seasons in this video, so you'll still be able to find some fun things to do here. Hey guys, my name's Sebastian Roy. I'm a Massachusetts native and a realtor. And if you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and you tap the bell icon so you never miss out on weekly videos. And as realtors, we love helping you guys buy and sell homes. So if you or anyone you know has questions about the real estate market here in Massachusetts, or if you're ready to begin the process, please reach out because we would love to help. All right, let's kick it off with one of the many events held at the Mass Mutual Center. This is mostly known as the home of the Springfield Thunderbirds hockey team, so there are plenty of games you can catch here. But there's also concerts here every so often, and I've even been to a couple monster truck shows here as well throughout the years. Number 2 is all the different museums in Springfield. Some of the most popular museums are the Springfield Science Museum, the Dr. Seuss Museum, the Michelle and Donald de Moore Museum of Fine Arts, and the George Walter Vincent Smith Art Museum. So whether you're into science, art, or history, you will likely find a museum that interests you here in Springfield, and some of those are also great for kids. The third thing to do is to enjoy a show at Symphony Hall. Whether it's a concert by the Springfield Symphony Orchestra or another live event, these shows are really just a cool experience, and the inside architecture of the building is also pretty cool, so if you're coming to visit Springfield for a day or longer, I suggest catching one of these shows. Number 4 is to visit Forest Park. Forest Park is Springfield's biggest park, and actually it's supposedly one of the largest municipal parks in the US. There's plenty of walking trails, picnic areas, and it even has a zoo, making it a perfect spot in Springfield to unwind and enjoy the nature. And around Christmas time, Forest Park becomes what's known as Bright Nights, which is the Northeast premier holiday lighting show. There's more than 700,000 Christmas lights that are displayed along a 3-mile drive, and kids can get photos with Santa and then take a ride on the winter carousel as well. I haven't been here in a long time since I was a little kid, but I do remember it being a great experience back then. So if you're traveling here around Christmas time, even if you don't have kids, Bright Nights is just another cool spot to see in my opinion. 5th is the Springfield Armory. This is a national historical site in Springfield, and it was a major firearms manufacturer for the U.S. military during the Revolutionary War era. Visitors are allowed to walk around both outside and inside and see the different monuments on site. Even if you're not huge into history like me, I still recommend checking it out if you have some time. The Basketball Hall of Fame has got to be one of the top attractions in Springfield, because basketball was invented here in 1891 by Dr. James Naismith, and the Basketball Hall of Fame is a must-visit for all you basketball fans. You can get tickets to a game here in addition to browsing through the gift shop and exploring the history and memorabilia of basketball. There's also plenty of restaurants in the same parking lot like Max's Tavern, which I like a lot. Now we're not going to talk about any more restaurants because I already made a video about the top restaurants in Springfield, which you can check out here. The 7th thing to do in Springfield is to take a tour of the breweries. There's a few awesome local craft breweries in the city like White Lion Brewing Company and Fort Hill Brewery, where you can sample their brews and learn how the brewing process works. I haven't been to Fort Hill yet, but the White Lion is awesome. They have good beer, good food, and a pretty cool atmosphere, and they also have a second location in Amherst, which is about half an hour north of Springfield. Number 8 is to visit the City Stage. Like Symphony Hall, City Stage is a cultural venue that hosts live music and theater, but there's also other events like comedy and dance. So for those who would rather watch a comedy show, this is the place to go, and it's right downtown next to a lot of restaurants and shopping. MGM Casino is another popular attraction in Springfield. It's not nearly as big as some of the other casinos, but there's still plenty of options to keep you and your friends busy for a few nights. You know, they have the standard poker tables, the slot machines, sports betting, and they also have a few restaurants inside too, and some of them host live music in the summertime. And the 10th thing I recommend doing in Springfield, as long as it's not during the winter, is going boating, fishing, or just hanging out at one of the city's lakes. The most popular lake in Springfield is probably 5 Mile Pond, but there's also Watershops Pond, Loon Pond, and some other smaller ones. And then you have the Chicopee River nearby you can visit as well. Well, there's my take on the top 10 things to do in Springfield, Massachusetts. Let me know about your favorite things to do in Springfield down in the comments, and hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next week.